is get you it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're gonna be talking about 2K made our first available, I should say, Galaxy Opal in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Every other of our Galaxy Opals either are a long grind or gambling on packs. So now you can go and get Lonzo Ball, who is one of the best point guards in the game, for 75,000 VC. Now, am I the biggest fan of this? Well, I mean, I like that we finally have one available. Because before, it's like you could spend thousands on the game and not get a Galaxy Opal. Now, if you spend $20 today, you get Galaxy Opal Lonzo Ball. Now, there is some pros and some cons. The pros, well, I mean, he really only came out, what, a couple of weeks ago? I mean, a few weeks ago, I should say, at this stage. But Lonzo Ball is still, again, one of the top point guards in the game. And for $20, I really can't hate about it. The thing I like the most about this is every single Thursday, I think, we also see some players via MT enter the market as well. So, is this a sign that we are going to get Galaxy Opals directly buyable with MT for weeks to come? Possibly. So on Friday, don't be surprised if I'm just going to throw out a name. Don't be surprised if like Sean Marion or Jalen Green or Rashard Lewis is available via MT, where the better Galaxy Opals are available with VC. Now, this is a small microscopic step in the right direction. What I hope is on Friday we get a Galaxy Opal that I can buy in a new content drop. But at least now we've got something that you don't have to gamble for. That, I mean, again, it's not perfect because it is hidden behind VC and your MT still basically is useless. But we've got a Galaxy Opal that you can just go and buy. So, like, I mean, again, Lonzo Ball, my opinion, one of the best point guards in the game. Probably, like, in that 4 or 5 range at that point guard position. And if you have $20 today, you can go guarantee yourself Lonzo. Instead of having to go gamble on packs, gamble on a random Galaxy Opal for, what, $50 to $100, that is just not, in my opinion, worth it. Whereas Lonzo Ball, I know he's unsellable, all those things, but for $20, you can do a lot worse. And am I recommending you guys buy Lonzo? I think it's totally up to you guys. I actually think Lonzo is decent for that specific value, especially if we compare it to, you know, the past when I've been locking in sets in the past, you know, for way more than that. So, I mean, that's just kind of my approach to take on it. Again, if you don't want to buy Lonzo, don't buy Lonzo. But we need to see more things like this. Like, this is something I can't sit up here and say, do not support this. This is one of the worst value things in the entire game. That's not something that I personally can do. I can vouch for Lonzo because I do believe Lonzo Ball is really good in my team. And definitely a guy that you guys can use and, again, have that just a ton of success with the card. So that's just kind of my initial approach to it. I know 75,000 VC might seem like it's a little too expensive. It might seem like, but Ty, I don't know if I really want to spend the VC on him. Like, it is $20. I don't know. And again, if that's you, don't feel like you have to spend the VC on him. You don't have to, but at least it's an option. If you want a Galaxy Opal, boom, $20, you can guarantee yourself one. Instead of having to gamble on packs for way more, realize you have a 2%, less than 2, or basically a 3% chance now to pull a Galaxy Opal. So the odds of you pulling a Galaxy Opal out of a 10 box is not good. The odds are not in your favor. Again, you'd have to spend more than the Lonzo Ball price to have a chance to pull a Galaxy Opal. So again, it's been a long time coming. This should have been honestly released way earlier than it ended up getting released. And that's just, again, something that I'm personally a little mad about, is I feel like Lonzo should have been in the game way earlier than he obviously is now. But what can we do about that now? Absolutely nothing. We can't do anything about that now. We can't go back. 2K can't go back and do things. What 2K can do is, you know, maybe even tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the rush drop, so maybe not. But maybe even Wednesday, drop another Galaxy Opal. Obviously, on Thursday, I do know another one is probably going to come, at least I'm guessing so, in my opinion, with MT, which, again, is what we need. We need players directly available through MT, through VC. Like the player market. Do I wish Lonzo was just, you know, in the player market for, let's say, 200,000 MT and 70,000 VC? Sure. I absolutely would rather have that. But again, this is a small step in the right direction. I do hate that he's, tied behind VC, but this has been something 2K's done all season long, it's what we've seen. We just have not seen a Galaxy Opal yet. And so, I mean, again, yes, it's annoying he's behind VC. I'm with you guys. I wish he was MT, but I do think it is a sign of maybe some things in the future that 2K could drop for us, maybe on Thursday, directly by with MT. I'll be eager to see, right? Do they drop a bad Galaxy Opal for MT? That's the question I have now. Like we've seen we saw Lonzo, he's good. At least give us another decent card with MT, whether it's Rudy, whether it's John Wall, like give us somebody that is really usable with MT. And I will start to creep back into, okay, 2K might be doing something with the content here, because again, we've seen it with VC all season long. Is this something I'm going to buy personally on this account, on my other account? I don't think so. Because, I mean, is Lonzo that much better than James Harden or Austin Reeves? I personally don't think so. Now, if I didn't have James Harden or I didn't have Austin Reeves, then I might think about it. Because he is better than Devin Booker, in my opinion. He is better than Sidney Moncrief. And I think he's a lot better than all the other pink diamond point guards. And so I definitely would think about it if I did not have Harden or Austin Reeves. But it's one of those things when I look at my team, like imagine if I get, I'm just going to throw out a name, like in the player market on Friday with MT. Imagine if I get like a Kobe Bryant, a D-Rob. It's going to be a no-brainer. Like that's going to be the first thing I do is load up VC and buy it. If I get, I'm just going to throw out again another name. If I get a Ron Artest or Cade Cunningham available with MT, boom, no-brainer. Same thing even with this iconic drop. If I get a Wilt or a Penny available with MT on Thursday, it is a no-brainer. There's some players that you're just going to have to go and get probably if you want to. But again, I have no issues with this. I just wish this would come with the content. That's kind of my main thing. Like last year, you were able to get the main player in the drop for $50. So like when Friday's drop happened, imagine you load up the game and for $50, you could guarantee yourself Victor Wembanyama. That's how it's been in the past. Obviously, this year is a little bit different. 2K has done things way, way, way different. But this is a small step in the right direction. We got a long ways to go. I'm not saying the game's perfect. I'm not saying 2K has done everything perfect because they haven't. We've got a very long ways to go, but this is a start. Again, long ways to go. This is a small start. I'm eager to see what does come at Thursday when we do get another player with MT. Is that player going to be great? Is he going to be better than Lonzo? I highly doubt it, but that's the important thing. Now, if you're thinking about getting this Dwight, newsflash, Dwight is not worth anything. So if you're loading up today, let's say you load up 200,000 VC and you're like, should I get Lonzo and Dwight? Do not get Dwight Howard. Lonzo Ball is the only person really worth considering. And if you're kind of wondering, Ty, okay, can you go over Lonzo again for me real quick? Sure. I mean, Lonzo's release, it's solid. It's not necessarily the best in the game, but he's 6'6". On the defensive end of the court, he's one of the best point guards in the entire game. One of the most complete point guards in the entire game. And definitely a card that I am a pretty big fan of. Even comes with that immovable enforcer badge. It is super important right now because you can't apply it on cards. So Lonzo, so good in my team. And again, is he worth 75,000 VC? That is totally up to you and at your discretion. We finally got something in my team, but again, it is hidden behind VC. That's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.